Welcome back, friends. You know, our Songwriter series here on the show is an opportunity for my man, Jack Ingram, to feature an up-and-coming artist or an established singer-songwriter that you'd normally see in an acoustic setting. Let's take it to Jack and see who he has for us this time.
Thanks once again, Ray. He's right. It's time to shine the spotlight on Austin, Texas native Aaron Einhouse. Aaron's had the privilege of collaborating with pretty much a who's who list of mentors in this corner of the music world, from Mike McClure, Walt Wilkins, to the late, great Kent Finley. God bless you, sir. This project, Blue Collar Troubadour, not only showcased Aaron's vocal talents, but his songwriting chops as well. Here he is, Aaron Einhouse.
I fall apart when I see that look in your eyes, but this $100 smile is the best I can do. I think I could fall in love with you. I think I could fall in love.
So I Could Fall, I wrote when I was first dating my wife. We knew really fast, and so, we were going through the honeymoon stage where all those little idiosyncrasies that you have are cute. And then, a year down the road, you're like, some of those things become annoying. But at this point, everything's awesome, and so you're like the actual falling, part where it's just, irrational and you don't think about it, and it's just all in the heart, and it's real, and it's so cool.
I think I could fall in love with you, yeah. I think I could fall in love.
I recorded that at the Boo Hatch with Mike McClure. It was funny, I went in and I talked to Mike about a recording date. I think it was like June or May, and I think we were supposed to record in like August, so I still had a couple months left. And I went in and I was on radio tour and talked to him and, played him a couple songs, and he was like, well, when do you want to do this? And I'm like, well, I had, these dates down. I think he was on the road whenever we had talked about him, because he didn't have him on his calendar, and he had booked somebody else in, so he was like, well, we could start next week. And I was like, all right, let's do it, man. I mean, I was ready to record anyway, so it worked out perfectly for me. And with this record, I wanted to go, definitely towards more, or start kind of pushing more towards a rock vibe. I think Blue Collar Troubadour and there's a song on there, Crowtown, are the first two we started. And actually Crowtown is one of the other ones, and it ended up being like something way out of left field for me, but it was just cool and it fit the song so well that it was like, I just liked it. It was awesome. But recording at the Boo Hatch is way too much fun. Well, Blue Collar Troubadour is a song I wrote with Walt Wilkins.
Got no boss man or a fake smile. I got no van, seen 1,000,000 miles across this country, through the ups and downs. It will play in a big crowds and empty floors, another day in the life of a Blue Collar Troubadour.
Walt's been, cruising the highways for a long time, and what better person to, to find the simple things that are, profound about what we do. I got together with Walt and we started writing, and I just had kind of the idea together, and I think I had like a first verse, and ended up, we put the chorus together, and I think we wrote the whole thing in like an hour and a half. It was one of those really good writing sessions where I think, you both click and you both kind of, harmonize on the same idea. What makes our scene is that it reflects all these different, this area that we live in, and what, means something to us, and what is fun to us, and what is cool to us, and it's like a rustic beauty, I think. It's dirty, but and gritty, but it's it's got some lighter notes too.
You gotta give 'em hell and leave 'em wanting more. Another mile on the trail of a blue-collar troubadour.